The Project Gutenberg ebook of Mammy's Baby. This ebook is for the use of anyone anywhere in the United States and most other parts of the world at no cost and with almost no restrictions whatsoever. You may copy it, give it away or reuse it under the terms of the Project Gutenberg license included with this ebook or online at www.gutenberg.org. If you are not located in the United States, you will have to check the laws of the country where you are located before using this ebook. Title: Mammy's Baby. Author: Amy Ella Blanchard. Illustrator: Ida War. Release date: January 12, 2024. Ebook number 72695. Language: English. Original publication: New York, Worthington Co., 1890. Credits: Bob Taylor, Aaron Adrignola, and the online distributed proofreading team at https://www.pgdp.net. This file was produced from images generously made available by the Internet Archive. Start of the Project Gutenberg ebook. Mammy's Baby. Mammy's Baby. Illustrated by Ida Waugh. Verses by Amy Ella Blanchard. Worthington Co., New York. Copyright 1890 by Worthington County, New York. See how strong I am. So strong are you, my baby. I see that very plain, for you can hold above your head Papa's big, heavy cane. Why, soon you can be lifting, for your mama, the chairs, or bringing heavy books to her, or helping her upstairs. Then you can mail her letters, and run her errands, too. There is no end of all the things my baby soon will do. You soon will be quite manly, too soon, Mama thinks, dear, for she'd like to keep her baby many, many a year. Care. Mama has gone for a moment, and all the world is awry, for it takes so very little to make this baby cry. Don't care. All alone they have left him with only tables and chairs, and so he laughs and plays to himself, and never a bit he cares. Two nameless kittens. Two little kittens, quite aristocratic, lived in a rummagey, cobwebbed attic. They were no commonplace cats, if you please, but sleek-coated, fine-furred, thorough Maltese. Said one to the other, "It is a shame that we two kittens have never a name. We belong to no one, none belongs to us, though I've heard some call our mother Mam Puss." "Hark," said the other, "here mother comes now. We'll both of us set up a dismal meow. If she boxes our ears, or gives a cuff, or asks if we haven't had food enough, we'll tell her our grief is deeper than that. We think it a shame that so proud a cat should have two children with no names, at all. And then we will mew and cat our wall, till she tells us how she came to be named. We will let her know that we feel ashamed." With a waving tail, and a stately tread, in came the mother cat, stopped short, and said, "What has happened, children, since I went out? What in the world is this fuss about? Oh, mother, mother, we cannot be blamed, tell us, dear mother, why we are not named, we are so ashamed, oh, what shall we do? Meow, meow. Oh, dear mother. Meow, meow. Mew, mew." "Well," said their mother, "blood will tell, I'm sure, such ambitious kittens show Maltese, pure. Let me think, my dears, of some right good plan. Now, keep very still, for I must and can." Then, softly licking one little, grey kit, by the nape of the neck, she picked up it, and marched off grandly, came back for the other, and laid it down gently beside its brother. On the bed of her mistress, Florence Flippet, one on her muff, and one on her tippet, then sat down, placidly washing her face, well pleased that her kits were in a good place. "I declare," said Florence, "what is on my bed? A tail, paws, claws, and a little grey head, two new kittens, as I live. I declare. I wonder who on earth could put them there. Oh, they're yours, Mam Puss. Well, they are too sweet. I will keep them both. To make them complete each shall have a ribbon, one red, one blue. Indeed, Mam Puss, I'm much obliged to you. They shall have milk whenever they can sip it. I'll call one Muff, and the other one Tippet. Mam Puss winked slyly, not saying a word, rubbed against her mistress, and softly purred. That is all about it, for so, you see, it came these aristocratic kittens each had a name. In mischief. 4 little kits in a basket, oh, the naughty kits. Scattering the things about the floor, pulling them to bits. Here is a ball of worsted, oh, the naughty kits. It is the very ball that Belle uses when she knits. There is a ball in a tangle, oh, the naughty kits. Here is some silk all in a snarl, there a pair of mitts. One of these frolicsome kittens, oh, the naughty kits, has tried the baby's stocking on, to see how it fits. Belle, meanwhile, in the parlor, oh, the naughty kits, never dreams of this frolic, by the window sits. When she comes back and finds you, oh, you naughty kits, I've an idea you'll be frightened nearly out of your wits. Grandma's baby. Big, blue eyes and fuzzy head, lips like cherries, rosy red, cunning feet, with wee, pink toes, rose-leaf hands, and tiny nose, dimpled elbows, shoulders, knees, round her wrists a little crease, one white tooth just peeping through when she tries to say goo-goo. What if everyone must walk all a tiptoe, scarcely talk, when she takes her morning nap? That is nothing. Though a lap is the only place at night that will suit her fancy quite. Though she screams and shrieks with rage, did you do less at her age? What if she must clutch and tear from its roots her grandma's hair? If your watch will keep her quiet, why, my dear, of course you'll try it. Bang the tongs, she's fond of music. Does she cry? You would, were you sick. Spoiled, you say? You think so, maybe. But, you see, she's grandma's baby. Too precious. You want my dolly, baby. I really must say, no, I love it quite too much, you see, to ever let it go. For now 'tis fresh and lovely, but I'm afraid, my dear, if once I let you have it, 'twould soon look very queer. Mammy's baby. Disjilly? Why, bless you, honey. She suddenly is dat sweet you wouldn't need no sugar, if she was made to eat. And smart. De smarts baby dear is in all dis town, she got her toofies long befo dat no count Het Brown. And loves her mammy, don she? Law, bless de honey chili. She know easy well easy I do what makes her mammy smile. She this go tug at mammy, and try to pull her higher, and try to poke out mammy's eyes, but mammy and gwine sire. Now tell de lady what yo name, and den how big you is, now kiss yo hand to lady, so she know how you's ris. Now come with old Bethy ook, she gwine to take you home, and maybe you learn howdy de next time dat you come. Hunting for eggs. How many eggs has Birdie found? One she saw lying on the ground, 4 in a new nest hid away, all snug and dark, beneath the hay. 3 were down by the currant bush, close to the fence, where tall weeds push, crowd through the rails, and climb about, but Birdie saw the hen come out. Under the south porch steps were 2, 4 out of their old top knot flew. She fussed, and clucked, and cackled so, that Birdie knew just where to go. And 1 lay down in Billy's stall among the corn, and that was all. How many were there? Let us see, I'll count with you, you count with me. First, 4 will go into a cake that old Aunt Phoebe wants to bake. The coffee 1 will clear, you know. For grandma's breakfast 2 must go. 3 in the muffins, add to 7, and 1 is left, that's just 11. The rude rabbit. There were some little rabbits that once lived in a wood, some were gray, and some were white, and all were very good except one little rabbit, who was so impolite that his mother had to scold him from morning until night. He never thought of waiting at mealtime for the rest, but always first began to eat, and tried to get the best. He would reach across the table, and sometimes, I must own, he even helped himself before his mother could sit down. Then how he interrupted, if a friend across the way came to call upon his mother, perhaps to spend the day. He would never walk behind her, in a nice, respectful way, but would rush right in, and never wait with what he had to say. He never would say thank you, and scarcely ever please, and when he wanted anything, he'd tease, and tease, and tease. He'd the rudest way of calling his mother to come down, and, without knocking, walked in rooms as if they were his own. And these are only half the things this little rabbit did. He never seemed to learn enough to do as he was bid, till no one ever asked him to visit or to ride, and they'd look at him most scornfully, because he had no pride. And when this little rabbit a full-grown rabbit was, he had to live all by himself, quite unbeloved, because he was so rude nobody cared to have him within sight to think of what a difference, had he but been polite. Snowdrifts. Over you go into the snow, eyes are bright, cheeks in a glow. Out he crawls, now snowballs fly against the trees and walls. Oh, this is prime, now's the time to run and tumble, race and climb. When we are old, snow will seem cold, and will not be overbold. End of the Project Gutenberg ebook. Mammy's Baby updated editions will replace the previous one. The old editions will be renamed. Creating the works from print editions not protected by U.S. copyright law means that no one owns a United States copyright in these works, so the Foundation, and you, can copy and distribute it in the United States without permission and without paying copyright royalties. Special rules, set forth in the General Terms of Use part of this license, apply to copying and distributing Project Gutenberg trademark electronic works to protect the Project Gutenberg trademark concept and trademark. Project Gutenberg is a registered trademark, and may not be used if you charge for an ebook, except by following the terms of the trademark license, including paying royalties for use of the Project Gutenberg trademark. If you do not charge anything for copies of this ebook, complying with the trademark license is very easy. You may use this ebook for nearly any purpose, such as creation of derivative works, reports, performances, and research. Project Gutenberg ebooks may be modified and printed and given away. You may do practically anything in the United States with ebooks not protected by U.S. copyright law. Redistribution is subject to the trademark license, especially commercial redistribution. Start, full license. The full Project Gutenberg license. Please read this before you distribute or use this work to protect the Project Gutenberg trademark mission of promoting the free distribution of electronic works, by using or distributing this work, or any other work associated in any way with the phrase Project Gutenberg. You agree to comply with all the terms of the full Project Gutenberg trademark license available with this file or online at www.gutenberg.org/license. Section 1. General Terms of Use and Redistributing Project Gutenberg Trademark Electronic Works 1.a. By reading or using any part of this Project Gutenberg trademark electronic work, you indicate that you have read, understand, agree to and accept all the terms of this license and intellectual property, trademark/copyright, agreement. If you do not agree to abide by all the terms of this agreement, you must cease using and return or destroy all copies of Project Gutenberg trademark electronic works in your possession. If you paid a fee for obtaining a copy of or access to a Project Gutenberg trademark electronic work and you do not agree to be bound by the terms of this agreement, you may obtain a refund from the person or entity to whom you paid the fee as set forth in paragraph 1.e.8. 1.b Project Gutenberg is a registered trademark. It may only be used on or associated in any way with an electronic work by people who agree to be bound by the terms of this agreement. There are a few things that you can do with most Project Gutenberg trademark electronic works even without complying with the full terms of this agreement. See paragraph 1.c below. There are a lot of things you can do with Project Gutenberg trademark electronic works if you follow the terms of this agreement and help preserve free future access to Project Gutenberg trademark electronic works. See paragraph 1.e below. 1.c. The Project Gutenberg Literary Archive Foundation, the foundation or PGLOF, owns a compilation copyright in the collection of Project Gutenberg trademark electronic works. Nearly all the individual works in the collection are in the public domain in the United States. If an individual work is unprotected by copyright law in the United States and you are located in the United States, we do not claim a right to prevent you from copying, distributing, performing, displaying, or creating derivative works based on the work as long as all references to Project Gutenberg are removed. Of course, we hope that you will support the Project Gutenberg trademark mission of promoting free access to electronic works by freely sharing Project Gutenberg trademark works in compliance with the terms of this agreement for keeping the Project Gutenberg trademark name associated with the work. You can easily comply with the terms of this agreement by keeping this work in the same format with its attached full Project Gutenberg trademark license when you share it without charge with others. 1.d. The copyright laws of the place where you are located also govern what you can do with this work. Copyright laws in most countries are in a constant state of change. If you are outside the United States, check the laws of your country in addition to the terms of this agreement before downloading, copying, displaying, performing, distributing or creating derivative works based on this work or any other Project Gutenberg trademark work. The Foundation makes no representations concerning the copyright status of any work in any country other than the United States. 1.e Unless you have removed all references to Project Gutenberg, 1.e.1. The following sentence, with active links to, or other immediate access to, the full Project Gutenberg trademark license must appear prominently whenever any copy of a Project Gutenberg trademark work, any work on which the phrase Project Gutenberg appears, or with which the phrase Project Gutenberg is associated, is accessed, displayed, performed, viewed, copied or distributed. This ebook is for the use of anyone anywhere in the United States and most other parts of the world at no cost and with almost no restrictions whatsoever. You may copy it, give it away or reuse it under the terms of the Project Gutenberg license included with this ebook or online at www.gutenberg.org. If you are not located in the United States, you will have to check the laws of the country where you are located before using this ebook. 1.e.2. If an individual Project Gutenberg trademark electronic work is derived from texts not protected by U.S. copyright law, does not contain a notice indicating that it is posted with permission of the copyright holder, the work can be copied and distributed to anyone in the United States without paying any fees or charges. If you are redistributing or providing access to a work with the phrase Project Gutenberg associated with or appearing on the work, you must comply either with the requirements of paragraphs 1.e.1 through 1.e.7 or obtain permission for the use of the work and the Project Gutenberg trademark as set forth in paragraphs 1.e.8 or 1.e.9. 1.e.3. If an individual Project Gutenberg trademark electronic work is posted with the permission of the copyright holder, your use and distribution must comply with both paragraphs 1.e.1 through 1.e.7 and any additional terms imposed by the copyright holder. Additional terms will be linked to the Project Gutenberg trademark license for all works posted with the permission of the copyright holder found at the beginning of this work. 1.e.4 Do not unlink or detach or remove the full Project Gutenberg trademark license terms from this work, or any files containing a part of this work or any other work associated with Project Gutenberg trademark. 1.e.5 Do not copy, display, perform, distribute or redistribute this electronic work, or any part of this electronic work, without prominently displaying the sentence set forth in paragraph 1.e.1 with active links or immediate access to the full terms of the Project Gutenberg trademark license. 1.e.6 You may convert to and distribute this work in any binary, compressed, marked up, non-proprietary or proprietary form, including any word processing or hypertext form. However, if you provide access to or distribute copies of a Project Gutenberg trademark work in a format other than plain vanilla ASCII or other format used in the official version posted on the official Project Gutenberg trademark website, www.gutenberg.org, you must, at no additional cost, fee, or expense to the user, provide a copy, a means of exporting a copy, or a means of obtaining a copy upon request, of the work in its original plain vanilla ASCII or other form. Any alternate format must include the full Project Gutenberg trademark license as specified in paragraph 1.e.1. 1.e.7 Do not charge a fee for access to, viewing, displaying, performing, copying or distributing any Project Gutenberg trademark works unless you comply with paragraph 1.e.8 or 1.e.9. 1.e.8 You may charge a reasonable fee for copies of or providing access to or distributing Project Gutenberg trademark electronic works provided that, you pay a royalty fee of 20% of the gross profits you derive from the use of Project Gutenberg trademark works calculated using the method you already use to calculate your applicable taxes. The fee is owed to the owner of the Project Gutenberg trademark, but he has agreed to donate royalties under this paragraph to the Project Gutenberg Literary Archive Foundation. Royalty payments must be paid within 60 days following each date on which you prepare, or are legally required to prepare, your periodic tax returns. Royalty payments should be clearly marked as such and sent to the Project Gutenberg Literary Archive Foundation at the address specified in Section 4, Information about donations to the Project Gutenberg Literary Archive Foundation. You provide a full refund of any money paid by a user who notifies you in writing, or by email, within 30 days of receipt that he does not agree to the terms of the full Project Gutenberg trademark license. You must require such a user to return or destroy all copies of the works possessed in a physical medium and discontinue all use of and all access to other copies of Project Gutenberg trademark works. You provide, in accordance with paragraph 1.f.3, a full refund of any money paid for a work or a replacement copy, if a defect in the electronic work is discovered and reported to you within 90 days of receipt of the work. You comply with all other terms of this agreement for free distribution of Project Gutenberg trademark works. 1.e.9 If you wish to charge a fee or distribute a Project Gutenberg trademark electronic work or group of works on different terms than are set forth in this agreement, you must obtain permission in writing from the Project Gutenberg Literary Archive Foundation, the manager of the Project Gutenberg trademark. Contact the Foundation as set forth in Section 3 below. 1.f.1.f.1 Project Gutenberg volunteers and employees expend considerable effort to identify, do copyright research on, transcribe and proofread works not protected by U.S. copyright law in creating the Project Gutenberg trademark collection. Despite these efforts, Project Gutenberg trademark electronic works, and the medium on which they may be stored, may contain defects, such as, but not limited to, incomplete, inaccurate or corrupt data, transcription errors, a copyright or other intellectual property infringement, a defective or damaged disk or other medium, a computer virus, or computer codes that damage or cannot be read by your equipment. 1.f.2 Limited warranty, disclaimer of damages, except for the right of replacement or refund described in paragraph 1.f.3, the Project Gutenberg Literary Archive Foundation, the owner of the Project Gutenberg trademark, and any other party distributing a Project Gutenberg trademark electronic work under this agreement, disclaim all liability to you for damages, costs, and expenses, including legal fees. You agree that you have no remedies for negligence, strict liability, breach of warranty or breach of contract except those provided in paragraph 1.f.3. You agree that the foundation, the trademark owner, and any distributor under this agreement will not be liable to you for actual, direct, indirect, consequential, punitive, or incidental damages even if you give notice of the possibility of such damage. 1.f.3 Limited right of replacement or refund. If you discover a defect in this electronic work within 90 days of receiving it, you can receive a refund of the money, if any, you paid for it by sending a written explanation to the person you received the work from. If you received the work on a physical medium, you must return the medium with your written explanation. The person or entity that provided you with the defective work may elect to provide a replacement copy in lieu of a refund. If you received the work electronically, the person or entity providing it to you may choose to give you a second opportunity to receive the work electronically in lieu of a refund. If the second copy is also defective, you may demand a refund in writing without further opportunities to fix the problem. 1.f.4 Except for the limited right of replacement or refund set forth in paragraph 1.f.3, this work is provided to you as is, with no other warranties of any kind, express or implied, including but not limited to warranties of merchantability or fitness for any purpose. 1.f.5 Some states do not allow disclaimers of certain implied warranties or the exclusion or limitation of certain types of damages. If any disclaimer or limitation set forth in this agreement violates the law of the state applicable to this agreement, the agreement shall be interpreted to make the maximum disclaimer or limitation permitted by the applicable state law. The invalidity or unenforceability of any provision of this agreement shall not void the remaining provisions. 1.f.6 Indemnity. You agree to indemnify and hold the foundation, the trademark owner, any agent or employee of the foundation, anyone providing copies of Project Gutenberg trademark electronic works in accordance with this agreement, and any volunteers associated with the production, promotion, and distribution of Project Gutenberg trademark electronic works, harmless from all liability, costs, and expenses, including legal fees, that arise directly or indirectly from any of the following which you do or cause to occur. A. Distribution of this or any Project Gutenberg trademark work. B. Alteration, modification, or additions or deletions to any Project Gutenberg trademark work, and C. Any defect you cause. Section 2. Information about the mission of Project Gutenberg trademark. Project Gutenberg trademark is synonymous with the free distribution of electronic works in formats readable by the widest variety of computers including obsolete, old, middle-aged, and new computers. It exists because of the efforts of hundreds of volunteers and donations from people in all walks of life. Volunteers and financial support to provide volunteers with the assistance they need are critical to reaching Project Gutenberg trademark's goals and ensuring that the Project Gutenberg trademark collection will remain freely available for generations to come. In 2001, the Project Gutenberg Literary Archive Foundation was created to provide a secure and permanent future for Project Gutenberg trademark and future generations. To learn more about the Project Gutenberg Literary Archive Foundation and how your efforts and donations can help, see sections 3 and 4 and the Foundation information page at www.gutenberg.org. Section 3. Information about the Project Gutenberg Literary Archive Foundation. The Project Gutenberg Literary Archive Foundation is a nonprofit 501(c)(3) educational corporation organized under the laws of the state of Mississippi and granted tax-exempt status by the Internal Revenue Service. The Foundation's IN or Federal Tax Identification Number is 64-6221541. Contributions to the Project Gutenberg Literary Archive Foundation are tax-deductible to the full extent permitted by U.S. federal laws and your state's laws. The Foundation's business office is located at 809 North 1500 West, Salt Lake City, Utah 841-16801-596-1887. Email contact links and up-to-date contact information can be found at the Foundation's website and official page at www.gutenberg.org/contact section 4. Information about donations to the Project Gutenberg Literary Archive Foundation. Project Gutenberg trademark depends upon and cannot survive without widespread public support and donations to carry out its mission of increasing the number of public domain and licensed works that can be freely distributed in machine-readable form accessible by the widest array of equipment including outdated equipment. Many small donations, $1 to $5,000, are particularly important to maintaining tax-exempt status with the IRS. The Foundation is committed to complying with the laws regulating charities and charitable donations in all 50 states of the United States. Compliance requirements are not uniform and it takes a considerable effort, much paperwork, and many fees to meet and keep up with these requirements. We do not solicit donations in locations where we have not received written confirmation of compliance. To send donations or determine the status of compliance for any particular state, visit www.gutenberg.org/donate. While we cannot and do not solicit contributions from states where we have not met the solicitation requirements, we know of no prohibition against accepting unsolicited donations from donors in such states who approach us with offers to donate. International donations are gratefully accepted, but we cannot make any statements concerning tax treatment of donations received from outside the United States. U.S. laws alone swamp our small staff. Please check the Project Gutenberg web pages for current donation methods and addresses. Donations are accepted in a number of other ways including checks, online payments, and credit card donations. To donate, please visit www.gutenberg.org/donate. Section 5. General information about Project Gutenberg trademark electronic works. Professor Michael S. Hart was the originator of the Project Gutenberg trademark concept of a library of electronic works that could be freely shared with anyone. For 40 years, he produced and distributed Project Gutenberg trademark ebooks with only a loose network of volunteer support. Project Gutenberg trademark ebooks are often created from several printed editions, all of which are confirmed as not protected by copyright in the U.S. unless a copyright notice is included. Thus, we do not necessarily keep ebooks in compliance with any particular paper edition. Most people start at our website, which has the main PG search facility, www.gutenberg.org. This website includes information about Project Gutenberg trademark, including how to make donations to the Project Gutenberg Literary Archive Foundation, how to help produce our new ebooks, and how to subscribe to our email newsletter to hear about new ebooks. Mammy's baby. See how strong I am. Care. Don't care. Two nameless kittens. In mischief. Grandma's baby. Too precious. Mammy's baby. Hunting for eggs. The rude rabbit. Snowdrifts. The full Project Gutenberg license PG5, PG6, PG7, PG8, PG9, PG10, PG11, PG12, PG13, PG14, PG15, PG16.